Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boys, Frozen Reactions here, back with a recap of the first 3 games.
Yep.
Wow, what is a weekend? That was one hell of a playoff 3 games. Oh, baby.
It was an interesting start, but we came back and this team is now rocking, and we can't wait to recap. We're recapping games 1, 2, and 3. Let's get right into it. Here we go.
First game didn't go exactly the Leafs' way.
No.
Game 1, Scotiabank Arena was absolutely rocking. But then, first period, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, first goal at the playoffs. Perry obviously getting the assist. 1-0 Tampa, and then Anthony Cirelli picking up a goal, first goal of the playoffs. Brendan Hagel for assist. And 2-0 Tampa, and then Nikita Kucherov, 1 goal, first goal of the playoffs there. Sergachev and Kaloran with the assists. 3-0 Tampa on a power play. And then in the intermission, when they went to intermission, they got booed off the ice. The Leafs got booed off the ice when losing, because they didn't give anything, no effort. But, I was at the first 2 tailgates, game 1 and 2, and my goodness, must I say that game 2 was such a great game. But game 1, they got excited, especially when we started to tie it up, but almost tie it up. But it was still a sucky atmosphere at the end. But anyways, getting into the second period, power play goals galore. We got Ryan O'Reilly, first of the playoffs, and first for getting the Leafs on the board. Tavares and Martin pick up assists. 3-1 Toronto on the power play. And then William Nylander puts us within 1. First of the playoffs, Matthews and Marner picking up assists. 3-2 Tampa on the power play. And then point, Kucherov and Cirelli pick up assists on the power play. 4-2 Tampa. Perry, assisted by Colton. 5-2 Tampa on the power play. And point, Perry and Kucherov pick up assists. 6-2 Tampa, again on the power play. Now this is my problem. Bunting. Michael Bunting. Okay, how you doing, Michael? This is the Toronto Maple Leafs, okay? We don't need to take meaningless penalties. And one of those penalties was a major. Due to Michael Bunting, absolutely. I don't know what he was thinking. What were you thinking? Just elbow right to the face. Yep, elbow, and he got a 3-game suspension. Listen, I love Michael. I defend Michael. I love Michael. But Michael Bunting, you don't know how to be a pest.
Yeah.
Stop acting like a pest. Just do your job, be in front of the net, be a net front presence, block the goalie, know your role. That's your role. You like to play on the edge? Obviously, you clearly don't know how to play on the edge, so stop playing on that line. Because you always manage to step over that line, and then there you go, the referees will call you.
Yeah.
So Bunting gets ejected and a 5-minute major. So see you later, Bunts.
And post game, along with that, a 3-game suspension.
Yeah.
So he's out for games 2, 3, and 4.
So Ross Colton in the third, whatever, 7-2. Perbix and Cole, why not? And then Calle Yarncroke decides, you know what? I'm just gonna score a goal. Why not? Marner and Matthews 7-3 loss to Tampa Bay.
This is similar to our 7-3 loss in Game 4 last
This is
season.
unacceptable. You gotta come out Game 2 and Game 3 strong, and that's exactly what they did.
So the stats were 34 shots on goal for the Lightning, 31 for the Leafs. Lightning went 4 for 8 on the power play, and Leafs went 2 for 4 on the power play. 39 hits for the Lightning and 42 for the Leafs. 20 blocks for the Lightning, 17 for the Leafs. And we are down 0-1 in the series going into game 2. Looking to respond big. This was a must-win game.
And Toronto does exactly that.
Yes.
Let me tell you, the Toronto-built Scotiabank Arena was rocking.
They didn't
absolutely. And this is funny. Corey Perry in somewhere here. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that. And they didn't just win; they won.
They ate Tampa for lunch.
They played the Uno reverse card on this.
They fed Tampa their lunch. Okay, Mitch Marner, first goal of the playoffs. Riley and Matthews picking up the assists. 1-0 on a power play. John Tavares, first goal of the playoffs. Riley picking up assists. 2-0 Toronto. William Nylander, second goal of the playoffs. Riley Matthews picking up the assist, 3-0 Toronto.
And then unfortunately, Ian Cole gets Tampa Bay on the board with Stamkos on point picking up assist, 3-1 Toronto. But then Johnny Toronto with his second of the playoffs. Riley and Nylander picking up assists. It's 4-1 Toronto. And then extending the lead, the fourth line gets a Zach Aston-Reese goal. First of the playoffs, Camden Lafferty picking up assists, 5-1 Toronto. And then Marner's not done there because he's going to get a second of the playoffs. Brody picking up an assist, 6-1 Toronto.
Okay, and then Corey Perry, second goal of the playoffs for him. Belmar and Maroon, 6-2 Toronto. And Perry seems to just put his finger on his mouth and shush the Scotiabank Arena. He got booed out of the building.
There were Perry sucks.
Perry sucks. I mean, he doesn't deserve that. He was rattled.
And I at the tailgate, I think we started a few, there was a Perry fan, there was a guy wearing an Anaheim Ducks Perry jersey in front of us, and he was getting chirped the whole night, especially during this scrum here, and we kept chanting, Perry sucks, and
John Tavares picking up a goal, final goal, 7-2 Toronto, Marner, Riley picking up the assist.
Hat-trick goal.
Yep. John Tavares gets a hat trick and then follows it up with probably one of his worst performances.
The first hat trick by a Maple Leaf in the postseason in over 20 years.
So let's go to the
stats were 37 shots on goal for the Leafs, 22 for the Lightning, dominant performance, and 2 for 6 on the power play, 0 for 3 on the power play for the Lightning. And, oh my goodness, 49 penalty minutes for the Lightning, 23 for the Leafs. 53 hits for the Lightning and 41 for the Leafs, and 16 blocks for the Lightning, 17 for the Leafs. Series tied at 1-1 apiece.
So you expect the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Tampa Bay Lightning to have a better effort in Game 3. So then we go to Game 3.
Because they always talk about, oh, Vasilevsky, Big Cat, does not like to lose on the back-to-back.
So Vasilevsky has not lost back-to-back games, I don't believe, in a long time.
He's like 27-3, something like that.
In a back-to-back situation. So he comes into this game, and Ilya Samsonov comes into this game thinking that Ilya Samsonov will tie up and be as good as Vasilevsky.
And no line changes for this game?
No line changes. So then Noah Chari gets him on the board quickly. 1-0 Toronto. And Nyes and O'Reilly picking up the assist. Nyes is a beautiful specimen.
First
Please.
Points of the playoffs.
First point in the playoffs. Hopefully he gets his first goal soon. I thought he did. I thought he would in the overtime. But Anthony Cirelli then responds quickly right after that. Kaloran and Hagel picking up the assist, 1-1 tie, and then Austin Matthews doing Austin Matthews type things, and that's scoring a goal. Mitch Marner and Jordan Crow picking up the assist, 2-1 Toronto. And then Brendan Hagel does what Brendan Hagel does, and Perry and Colton pick up the assist, 2-2 tie.
So we're tied heading into the second period, and the second period was an awful performance by the Leafs. They were just getting hemmed in their zone like no tomorrow. They were lucky to come out with just down 1 goal because Darren Radish, the Toronto native, scores his first of the playoffs. Kucherov and Stamkos picking up assists. Stamkos hasn't scored yet. Crazy. And 3-2 for Tampa Bay. Heading into the third, not a great performance.
Okay. Third period. Absolutely getting hemmed in their own zone. Can't find anything to go.
Terrible.
Can't find the back of the net to save their lives. Okay. And then in the final minute, they pull their net. Ilya Samsonov goes off. And then we're losing our minds, and it starts to tick, 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 tick until the final moment. William Nylander, or Mitch Marner to William Nylander, to an open Ryan O'Reilly, whoop, and Pass Vasilevsky. Oh my God! It is tied 3 apiece.
Oh my!
19 minutes on the dot. 1 minute away from losing this game. Ryan O'Reilly, the clutch man. I love
factor, and he definitely factored into this game.
I want to kiss him. I want to kiss him right on his head.
He got a goal and 2 assists in this game, as well as a crazy performance.
And then overtime.
Oh my God.
Woo! And then overtime. A minute left.
47.7 seconds left in overtime. We're thinking, okay, we're just getting ready.
We're just gonna get this ready. We're gonna stay up for a little longer, and it's gonna go to overtime.
We're bracing ourselves for double OT.
Okay, Ryan O'Reilly, absolute legend, wins the face-off, and then Riley with a beautiful point shot scores. I was literally like this. I thought that didn't go in. I thought it deflected off something. I didn't expect him to score. Vasilevsky absolutely letting down the Tampa Bay Lightning.
You can see he goes up with the shoulder, but he had a delayed reaction because, like, no one expected. They're just
no one.
That Riley, they probably thought, oh, Riley's gonna pass to his other D-men on the point. They're gonna pass. No, he's just like, whatever. I'm just gonna shoot this. Why not?
And he
goes
does.
in.
And now big celly by Riley, a big celly by Keith, the fist in the air. Spezza in the press box goes, yeah, let's go.
And Dubas too.
And Dubas, absolute celebration.
Chirping Tampa fans.
Oh yeah. Tampa fans say you suck. Dubas sucks. Of course you're gonna get chirped. Anyway, and then Keith with the biggest celebration I've ever seen.
Like, yes.
Grab his assistant coach's hand and bring him in like a forceful. And he's just there, and he gets pulled in rapidly.
And JT takes his biosteel and smashes it on the floor because he's livid.
Everybody is celebrating. This is absolutely a moment to remember and believe in this team.
This is the first time, we never even did this last year, with a back-to-back win in the postseason. Because last year, we went back and forth. We never got back-to-back because Vasilevsky's like, oh, so good on following a loss. But not tonight.
But now.
The 39 shots on goal for the Lightning outperformed the 27 shots on goal for the Leafs. And honestly, the Lightning deserved to win this game because the Leafs did not perform well. They were lucky to come out with the win. And that's all thanks to Samsonov. 0 for 3 on the power play. Each team gets 18 penalty minutes apiece. 62 hits for the Leafs and 61 for the Lightning. Craziness. And 26 blocks for the Leafs and 15 for the Lightning. Taking a 2-1 series lead with a 4-3 victory. And one thing I thought I'd never lived to see is Matthews and Stamkos dropping the gloves.
Stamkos wanted to drop the gloves. I thought he was getting instigator, but whatever. I don't care. But anyway, the Toronto Maple Leafs win that game, and they now control their own fate, their own destiny. They go into Tampa for game number 4. You know they're going to get booed relentlessly. But if they win game 4, they put themselves in a good position for game number 5 to win it at home.
Yes, and that's what I want. My prediction stands Leafs in 5. I
said Leafs in 6. But I wasn't expecting them to win back-to-back games.
Yeah, that was
insane. That was the most heart-wrenching, absolute heart-gutting, heart palpitation game you can. That's the most Leafiest thing they've ever done.
So yeah, next game is tomorrow or today when you're probably watching this at 7:30. Don't forget, not 7 p.m. puck drop. And then we come back home. 2-day pause, don't forget. 2-day pause, and then Thursday come back home in Scotiabank at 7 p.m. For Game 5, and then Game 6 and 7 if needed. And let's just take a look at the other series and what's going on with those. Boston is leading their series 2-1 with Florida. Florida's putting up quite a fight, actually. So I hope Florida keeps to put on that fight. Carolina is leading their series 2-1, and they're actually playing right now. So I'm going to check the score. By the time you watch this, you would know. Looks like Carolina's leading 2-0, so they're probably going to take a 3-1 series lead there.
And then New York Rangers and New Jersey Devils, 2-1 series lead for New York.
Always the away teams winning for some reason in that series.
Then Colorado and Seattle. I really hope good things for Seattle. 2-1 series lead for Colorado. I think Seattle responds in Game 4.
Yep.
Dallas and Minnesota. Dallas losing the series 2-1. Minnesota leading the series, winning one home game and one away
I
game.
believe I predicted Minnesota.
Vegas versus Winnipeg. This was a crazy Game 3 game, triple overtime, or double overtime. And Winnipeg Jets are losing the series 2-1, hoping for a comeback.
Tough talk, Jesse Pollock. What do you got to say about that?
I was really hoping the Jets would win because I honestly thought Counter Hellebuyck would be better than that. But anyway, whatever.
And 2-1 for LA.
Edmonton absolutely disappointing. I think they're going to win this series in the end.
It's
but
probably 7.
the Kings are absolutely showing fight. Will Ferrell in the crowd there, supporting on his team.
If LA comes out with a win here, I'm going to laugh so hard. I'm going to lose my mind.
They're cup favorites. Anyway, keep going.
And that's all. That's
all.
So, the next game is probably tonight for when you're watching this, tomorrow for us now. And then Game 5 on Friday, Game 6 on Saturday, and 7 on Monday. But let's hope it doesn't go that far.
Leafs need to do your job on Game 4. They go out there, they perform like they did in Game 2, not Game 3. Don't do the same thing because you're going to lose that game. Perform like you did in Game 2. Absolutely come out flying, dominate, and try to get in that offensive zone and beat Vasilevsky early. Go to Vasilevsky early, beat him early, and
play the 60 minutes.
Play this full 60. And then you'll win the game, come back home with a 3-1 series lead, and win it in here in Toronto.
I really hope so. Fingers
Let's
crossed.
go, Leafs. Come on, Leafs. We're cheering on you.
Yeah,
I'm at home cheering him on. Let's hope the Leafs win.
And I saw a tweet right after Game 1, and it was tweeted on April 15th. I don't remember who tweeted it, but it was tweeted on April 15th, 2 days before the playoffs started. And this guy said, this is what's going to happen. The Leafs are going to have an insufferable Game 1 loss. They're going to get blown out. The media is not going to stop talking about it for the following 48 hours, and it's going to be awful in Leafs land. And then Game 2, they're going to come in and blow Tampa out, and then they're going to win 4 straight and take the series and shut Tampa out. So far, he's 3 for 3 on his predictions. We've won 2 straight, and they lost that big game in Game 1, and he predicted this. That was his prediction. So
let's hope the Toronto Maple Leafs come out flying in Game 4 and then come out flying in Game 5. Let's hope the Leafs finally win a series since 2004.
Don't forget to
comment,
subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you enjoyed our video. Check out our gaming video. We're going to be gaming Game 5 at Scotiabank. So check that out here, and
peace.
Peace.